yeah, just come to lie flat on your mat with your feet together, soles of the feet together if that's comfortable, and the knees going out to the side. So you're already starting to bring a stretch a little bit into your hips instead of legs. If this isn't comfortable, just feet flat on the floor is fine. Can you hear me and see me okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So your arms are out to the sides, with the palms face up. And you're just going to start by taking some nice deep breaths in and out. So really focus on sending the breath into the lungs, all the way down as it fills the lower abdomen as well. And then pushing out the air from the lower abdomen to the lungs, chest, throat. So just a couple of times keep thinking throat, chest, lungs, abdomen, abdomen, lungs, chest, throat. Think about your spine, some natural curves in it as you're lying on the floor supported. And just check in with how you feel today. Next, I just want you to rock your head gently side to side, so you'll get like a massage the back of your head, but also a stretch into your neck. You might want to linger on one side or across over any particular areas of tension. And then press into the feet and slide your legs out long. And on your next inhale, slide the arms up over the head for a full body stretch. And then exhale to keep everything where it is. I want you to move your heels over to the left side of the mat. And I want you to grab your right arm with your left wrist, left fingers. Okay, so encircle your right wrist with your left hands. And as you breathe, start to feel a stretch in the right side of your body. If you want to make this a bit stronger, you can put your right heel over your left foot, crossing the legs and bringing the shoulders further over to the left. Just sort of gradually stretching the right side, and that breath keeps coming in, smooth long breaths, but it will start to expand the right side of your body. And then relax, coming back to centre with the arms and the legs, and just gradually step the feet over to the right side, the shoulders over to the right. Encircle the left wrist with the right hand and gradually stretch the other way. So this is called banana pose. Well, it's an informal name for the pose. You want to intensify it, just lift left heel over, right foot, cross the legs, and breathe deeply into the left side. And gradually come back. Next, I'm going to bring soles of the feet to the mat. And I want you to bring the right knee into your chest. So you can just clasp your fingers around that knee and roll it in and out from the side back to the centre a couple of times. And then, if you're able to, put the sole of the foot up towards the sky, so you've got your knee bent. You can hold the calf, the shin, the ankle, for the foot. To bring the right knee towards your right shoulder. This is called half happy baby pose, which you're referring to your stirrup pose on one side. And if you want to slide the other leg out long, that will intensify the stretch a bit more. And hold for one nice long deep breath. And then we'll swap. So bringing left foot up, right foot to the floor, just rocking the knee in and out slightly, warming up the hip, and then kicking the left foot up towards the sky. You might be holding somewhere on your left leg, ankle, foot, and bringing your left knee towards your shoulder. Try to stay relaxed in the shoulder and the face, just the leg being stretched. And if you want to, slide the right leg out long, bringing an extra stretch on the front of the right thigh. And that's the groin. And if you wanted to, at that point, you can do full happy baby, which is both feet, both knees. But that's optional. Stay with just one side, or bringing the feet back together. And just try and get up to the next bit. So roll over onto your side, any side. Use your hands to push yourself up to seated. Gradually, slowly, hopefully no head rush. And bring the soles of the feet together here as well. So you've got, you can hold the feet and the knees go out to the side. And if you wanted to, just give your feet a massage, so toes, soles of the feet, heels, ankles, and stretching out the inner thighs up again a little bit more, and to the hips, sitting up nice and tall. And then stretch the legs out long, just like we did, so you might have a small bend in your knees still, but you're aiming your hips back and your chest forward, and we'll just do a gentle forward fold stretch. So just come as far forward so you're not really kind of hunched over, you're still trying to stay quite long, but we're just warming up the lower back and the back of the legs, which we haven't done yet. Hold the backs of the legs or knees, think long through the spine, and breathe. Seated forward fold. And then inhaling, coming up gradually. And you just cross the legs in a comfortable position, so holding the knees with each hand. We're just going to do seated cat-cow, so this is arching and flexing the spine, but in this position. So as you breathe in, you lift your chin, you lift your chest, you look up. And as you breathe out, looking down. And at this stage, it might just be the neck. I want you to just gradually try and involve more of your back as you breathe in and breathe out. So really go with your own breath. And you might find that you're really kind of scooping the chest forward, bending forward from the hips as you come through, and then really kind of flexing the spine, leaning back almost as you breathe out. So just once more, waking up the spine, trying to articulate any kinks out of it. And then once you've finished, an even amount of exhale, inhale, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the grip on the knees. Left hand to right knee, just a quick twist. So sit up nice and tall still as you inhale, and then twist from the abdomen as you exhale. right hand on the floor behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, looking far back behind you. And then inhaling, coming back to centre, and opposite side, right hand to left knee, left fingertips or palm behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Look with your eyes. Inhale, unravel, curl that spine. Back round to the front, and then left hand to the floor. On your next inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed, and then exhale, lean over to the left. So you're imagining your back's quite flat on a wall behind you. Reaching forward. You want to inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, lower the right hand, sweep all the way round, and inhale on the other side. So left arm up. Exhale, stretch. Imagine that flat back behind you. Inhale, reach through your fingertips all the way from the hip, and then exhale, lower that left arm round in front of you, and then sit back centre. Cool. We're next going to come up onto all fours, so coming up to tabletop. A little bit of movement of the whole body now. So set up, really good alignment, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. If you wanted to pad the knees, you can fold the mat like so. Look after your joints. Okay. So we're going to do something called balancing table. And this can involve, just legs or arms. So you inhale, you just press into the mat. And then as you exhale, you want to bring your right leg straight, toes on the mat behind you. Inhale, lift the right heel, but try and keep the hips and the back still in the same position. And then exhale to hold. And then inhale, left arm, biceps comes by the ears if you're going to shake someone's hand in front of you. So exhale now, bring elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, really think long, keep the spine firm. Exhale, elbow to knee. Press into the other hand. Focus, elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, stretch, kick the foot away. Exhale, lower the hand and knee back to the mat. And we'll try the same on the other side. So first of all, kick the left leg out, toes on the mat behind you. Press into the hands evenly as you lift, inhaling, left heel behind you. Exhale, stay the same, just try and make sure nothing's changed. Inhale, right arm comes up, forward, bicep by the ear. Fingertips stretching forward, and then exhaling, right elbow to left knee. The balancing table. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, constrict. Inhaling, lengthening, exhale, one more, constrict. Really pull in the abs. And lastly, inhale, really lengthen. And then exhale, lower. Tuck your toes under and sit back on your heels. So we're just going to change camera angle slightly. So we're just going to kneel. Come to kneel, but doing a toe stretch. Okay, so just check that all of your toes are making contact with the floor. It is quite an intense stretch for the feet. It's quite good before we stand on them to wake them up. But whilst we're doing that, we're just going to do some movements with the arms. So you're going to inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides. Exhale, bring them forward and almost kind of concave that back. Inhale out to the sides, really open the chest, maybe look up. Exhale, forward. So it's the same kind of spine moves. Inhaling, really opening the chest. Exhaling, coming forward with the palms. And then bring the palms to the lap. And if that's still too much on your feet, you can come out there and have a break. Or you're going to reach your right arm up over your head, aiming, and your left hand, it's kind of palm, back of the palm in the middle of your back. You might be able to reach your hands. If you can't, you can hold a sock, or just holding, you're aiming those hands towards each other whilst your toes are still, and you're trying to think nice and long and tall, and upper back stretch in that side, and then release. Shake the arms out. Option to come out of the feet if you need to, or left arm up and over, grabbing. So it might just be fingers touch, and one side might feel different to the other. Try not to let the arms compromise a tall spine, so that left elbow stretches up. Excellent. It's hard. Your toes will really be talking to you now. Let go of the arms. Bring the palms to the mat and untuck the toes and let the blood go back into them. Okay. And maybe just, you can tap the soles of the feet on the mat behind you. Slowly come up to standing. So, sit back on your heels. Just put the feet to the floor first in a forward fold. So keep the head lower. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Keep that breath coming in and out. Relax the neck. And then slowly on an inhale, uncurl the spine to come up to standing. Take as much time as you need. If you have just, woken up and standing up first. A bit of a head rush, I'm just going to rearrange the mat. So we're going to just do some sun salutations, a traditional morning yoga series of poses, and we'll start with a simple one and gradually add on. So standing up nice and tall with the feet under your hips, shoulders relaxed, tuck the tailbone under, breathe out. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sides, to tall mountain. Exhale, palms come together through the centre as you fold forward from the hips. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs, to the front of the legs, coming up halfway, and then exhale, fold and relax. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, all the way up, and then bring the palms down the centre back to the heart. We'll repeat and add on. Inhaling, arms go up, exhale, flow, fold forward, almost like diving. Inhale, halfway lift, slide up the palms as far as you can get a flat back. Okay, exhale, release. Place the palms or fingertips to the floor. Inhale, right leg goes back. Place the knee to the floor. Exhale, just adjust your pose so you've got a stretch in the right hip. Inhale, arms come up, low lunge. Exhale, arms come down lower. Inhale, step the right foot up, come up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come wide, stretching all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart, Samastiti. So inhale to tall mountain. Swan dive forward, exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Place the fingertips. Inhale, left foot goes back. Exhale, lower the left knee, stretch through the hip. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, biceps by the ears, low lunge. Exhale, place the hands back down, tuck the left toes. Inhale, step forward, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, press into the feet. And palms to heart. Okay, we're going to add on once more. So inhaling to lift. Exhale, bend forward from the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, soften through the spine. Place the fingers, inhale, left, right toes go back, but not lowering the knee. Inhale, arms come up. High lunge. We're just going to hold high lunge. The back knee slightly bent. The front knee is over the front heel. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your gaze can be lifted. And we're going to do the same, grabbing wrists. So left hand grabs the right wrist and we just slightly side bend to the left. So you'll feel a really deep stretch from right side of the body all the way down to the knee or maybe even to the foot. Balancing on the feet carefully. Okay, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arms, bend forward. Inhale, step the right foot back. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart. On the other side, inhaling, reach up tall. Exhale, float down, folding from the hips. Inhaling, coming up halfway. Reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, soften and fold. Fingertips to the mat. Inhale, left toes go back. Exhale, check the position of your feet on train tracks. Inhaling, sweeping the arms forward, up and back. Bend the left knee. Try to keep the spine long, the shoulders relaxed. We'll hold this crescent lunge, high lunge. Breathe deeply into the torso. And then reach the left wrist with the right hand to just bring in a side stretch in this posture. So it's quite tricky, quite a lot going on. Inhaling all the way and feeling that stretch on the left side, especially the front of the left hip. And then come back to the center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lower the hands down, low lunge. Inhale, step the left foot to the right, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Nice big stretch, reach, maybe look at the hands at the top, and then bring the palms to the heart and to the mudra. Press the palms together. And then just notice how you feel. Hopefully a bit more oxygen, blood flowing around your body. Really beneficial using absolutely everything, and then a balance and a hold in the middle. We're next going to come side onto the mat, so that you can still see me okay. My head's cut off, sorry. There we go. Side onto the mat. And first we'll just bring the feet parallel. Okay, so the how far away your feet are is very personal, and just kind of see how it feels. So we're going to turn the left toes out, and the right toes kind of come in slightly diagonally, and just kind of check that if you bend over to the left, your left knee will track over your left foot quite well. Just also check that like the left heel is pointed towards the right arch of the foot, and then the hips are still facing this way. So we're going to just do, these are warrior poses, but we're just going to hold them, and actually holding them is pretty hard. So breathe out to prepare. Breathe in, the arms come up, all the way up, and then exhale, arms come parallel to the floor as you bend the left knee. So this is warrior 2. You're aiming to bring your little fingers back. You look out over your left fingertips, but you still try and think of this really good alignment, hips and shoulders, not leaning forward or back. Warrior 2, so your left thigh should start talking to you. Okay, on your next inhale, left arm goes up, right arm comes back to the right leg, and this is called reverse warrior. So your leg position is exactly the same, but we're trying to do that side stretch. Breathing into the left side as the right side is compressed. And then on your next exhale, left elbow comes down towards left thigh. That's option 1, or you can reach towards the floor. The right hand can stay on the hip, but you're aiming to bring the right shoulder back, and if you'd like to, you can bring the right arm up. This is called extended side angle. And then the left hand can come down to the floor or stay, or even the right hand can go in a nice long line all the way in front of you, whichever feels good. And then on your next inhale, feels like a cartwheel, come all the way up, bring the left foot in, and the arms come down, and you might just want to stretch out, lift the heels, stretch out the legs a little bit, bring the shoulders back, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So right toes point out, check alignment, hopefully should be the same. Everybody's got a little bit of asymmetricality though, so it's worth just checking. Okay, breathing out, breathing in, sweeping the arms all the way up, and then breathe out, bending the right knee, bring the arms parallel as you look over the right fingertips. Okay, warrior 2, we will just check. Arms are parallel, bringing the fingertips back. Shoulders and hips kind of making a square facing forward. Your right thigh aiming to be parallel to the floor, but that does depend on how flexible and bendy you are. Okay, on your next inhale, right arm, palm faces up, bring that right arm up and across. Left hand slides down the left leg. It's called reverse warrior. We're condensing the left side and stretching the right side. Breathing. Taking up space, imagine in a nice shape. And then on your next exhale, right elbow towards right thigh. Open the left shoulder back. Hand can stay on the hip, or breathing in to lengthen the left arm up. Try not to dump too much weight into that side. Finding your own version of extended side angle. Breathing into the spine evenly, all sides of the torso. And then that big cartwheel move on an inhale, press into that knee, arms come up, bring the feet parallel, and then bring the hands to the hips, Just check your toes are pointing forward. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, almost kind of bring the chest parallel to the floor, almost like you're gazing into a pool. Stay halfway. Think the crown of the head long forward in front of you. And then if you feel you are able to fold forward a little bit more and make this more of a relaxing forward fold. So the hands can slide down the legs, holding the ankles, calves, feet, or relaxing the arms on the floor as you finally bring the crown of the head down towards the floor in wide-legged forward fold. Keep the knees bent softly if you need to. You might want to move the feet further apart or closer together, depending on your flexibility. This is a restorative, relaxing pose, but it does stretch the back and inner thighs. And then press into the palms if you were quite close to the floor. Heel toe the feet slightly in towards you, each other, and then slowly on an inhale come all the way up standing, unfurling the spine, so lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders go back and down, lift the sternum, lift the gaze, should feel really nice. We're going to finish, I think, with a balance, because we have done some side balancing, but yeah, if you are feeling steady and able. So we're going to put all of the weight into the left heel, really kind of ground down through the left heel, but also make sure the muscles of the left leg are quite switched on, especially the left hip. So I'm bringing my right toes and the heel to the side of my inside of my left leg, and I might just slide that foot slowly up to a point that feels comfortable. It can be the calf. Avoid putting all of the weight in the knee, and then you might grab that side. We're going to tree pose. You can use a wall, chair, that's absolutely fine. You might not feel steady enough to balance today. So you're finding a leg position and then bringing the palms back together. Keep your gaze soft and steady, focusing at a spot in front of you. Relax the shoulders, and then if you feel comfortable and strong in the legs, you can lift the arms into full tree pose. If you fall, don't worry. If you wobble, lift the corners of your mouth, smile. We're done. And then relax the arms, slide the foot back down the leg. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. We'll try on the other side. And often people find one side is trickier than the other. It's about setting up the tree trunk first. So right heel, right muscles hugging in, especially the right hip. Turn the left knee out, so left heel comes inside, and then slide that foot up. So stay strong in the right leg as we're moving the left leg. And it could be you just keep the toes on the floor. It could be that one side is trickier than the other. I find that on different days. And once you feel like you've got your legs steady, bring the palms to the heart, relax the shoulders, use the breathing to stay calm, and then float the arms out and up to full tree if you like. So relax the shoulders, Lift the corners of your mouth. Stretch out through your branches, your leaves. Sorry, that's arms and fingers. And then slide everything back down. Wasn't so elegant coming out of that one. Brilliant. Just bring your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, and then some swinging of the arms side to side, and try and involve your whole body in this. So yeah, feet lifting up, heels, toes, arms, legs, spine, and then slowly those circles or movements gradually get smaller, and you just come back to a nice standing position. And then I'd like you to just put hand on your heart, hand on your belly, and think about the breathing. So imagine back to the start of the session when we were not warmed up at all, only just woken up. See how different you feel. Hopefully all parts of your body are warm, ready to get on with the rest of your day. One last inhale together as you sweep the arms all the way up. Palms together, bring them forwards at your heart. And thank yourself for practicing today. Well done, it's really good. Be mindful how you think, speak, feel and act the rest of your day.